Hello and welcome to live coverage of St Albans City versus Bath City. Now Michael Johnson spreads the play over to Ryan Blackman. Ball over the top to Wies. Wies is quick and it's a handball by the goalkeeper who's left his box. Ollie Wright slides out of his box. I don't know what he's protesting. It was one of the clearest handballs outside the box you'll see. Slid over the line on the Clarence Park pitch. Down to the left-hand side, Rasulo. Ball comes in, it's loose in the box, and Georgiou couldn't get the right side of his man. Would have been an easy tap-in. Two outside centre-backs would normally fly high, can't. Doesn't mean Jack James isn't going to, though, as he carries forward and plays it over to Georgiou. Georgiou's left-footed ball in. Mitchell Wies nearly on a glancing header. Appeals for a penalty from players and fans of St Albans City alike, but waved away by the referee Emily Heaslip for a little while. But Wright's lining up a big one, as he know. Takes a touch under pressure for Mitchell Wies. He slipped. Farage brings it down, knocks it over one man. Couldn't quite regain possession. Rasulo clips it back inside to Blackman. Blackman up towards Wies. Drops in towards Rasulo again. Bath able to get clear. Ben Smith comes in. Couldn't quite regain possession. Blackman does. It's well battled by Jordan Thomas in the middle, and eventually Blackman concedes a free kick and gets booked for, I'm not sure what for, but Blackman gets booked. Suno just dispossessed, and a long ball forwards towards Wilson. Scott Wilson in the box. Michael Clark's beaten, but the ball in the end not a strong enough shot. In the middle, gets it across to Farage. Now here's Georgiou on the right-hand side. Bath have got numbers back, but Georgiou comes inside himself, looking for his option. Tries to go for goal. Will earn a Saints corner. Wyatt just dispossessed. Now here's a chance for Bath. They've got time and players in the middle. Saints also getting players back. Ryan Blackman's caught high, and Tom Smith will be the first Bath City player to enter the referee's book. Tries to go inside to Rasulo. Smith alert and breaks through the middle. Wilson to his left. Oh, he's got Clark to his right. Uses Clark. Clark's ball over. Blocked by Wyatt. And a penalty given for a handball against Ben Wyatt. Ben Wyatt shocked. Wilson against Johnson. Wilson comes in. Johnson goes the wrong way, and Scott Wilson opens the scoring for the visitors. The penalty in the left-hand side. Ben Wyatt still furious with the referee and the assistant referee for giving the penalty, confused by the decision. Bath goes short from the corner. Clark up against Wyatt. Gets his left-footed ball in. It's a wonderful ball. And it's into the Saints net via Jack James. An own goal. Doubles Bath City's lead. Clark's ball was a good one. It was asking questions of the St Albans City defence. Jack James scrambled across the box and ends up just fumbling the ball into the Saints' goal. So a 2-goal deficit for St Albans City to overcome. Ball comes in low from Rasulo. It's still loose in the box. Things just not falling St Albans City's way. Send it towards Wies. Wies chests it down, but Smith there to intercept. Wyatt up the left-hand side. Farage on an overlap. Wyatt runs in himself. Ball in towards Wies. Wies does well to battle Rasulo on the edge. Cuts past one man. That looked like a handball. The Bath City player's gone down holding his head. It didn't look like it hit his head, but I may be wrong. Plays across to Clark. Clark now breaking over the halfway line into Farage. Tried to play a ball through to Wies. The bounce is fortunate for Wies. Heads it across to Rasulo. Couldn't quite get there. Roos does very well. Carlisle heads into the middle. Roos heads through to Scott Wilson. Rather Hollywood attempt, but Saints will have a goal kick. Marge is coming short, but it's not on, so Rasulo goes in towards the middle. Clark was arriving. Carlisle's got it loose at the back post. What a strike, Nathan Carlisle, but an equally good header away from Luke Roos. Superbly struck volley. Nathan Carlisle chesting it down. James to Carlisle, and just back to James. They're still taking their time, the Saints. James plays the ball through to Wies. Wies is so quick, gets there. Rasulo's at the back post. Superb defensive action from Jack Batten to block the ball away. Georgiou over the corner. Goes short to James. James's right-footed ball is low into Georgiou. Georgiou drives forward, gets a shot away. Reflex save from Ollie Wright, puts it behind for another set piece for the Saints. Bath City battling well down the left-hand side and come away with it with Jordan Thomas. Ball played into the middle. Here's Smith. Everything but the finish was superb there from Bath City. Ball inside to Jack James, tried to tap it around his man, couldn't quite get there, but Ben Smith recovers well. Now the ball's to Blackman. Farge is out wide on the left-hand side, gets possession. Right-footed ball over. Oh, it's testing the keeper. He's done well there, Ollie Wright. No signs as yet as to where a goal's going to come from for St Albans. Georgiou goes quickly to Jack James. Jack James sets on the edge of the area. Better ball this time. Ball's loose in the middle. Carlisle heads across. Michael Clark was trying to get there. Poor punch away. Georgiou brings it down. Ball across the face. No one there to pick it up for St Albans again. Pass over to Ben Wyatt, and the Saints are going to go up the left-hand side again now. Farge cuts inside this time. He's got space now. Has a go from range. Didn't look comfortable Ollie Wright under that one, but does hold on to it in the end. Jack James brings it down, but Hayfield the man to get on the end of his touch. So now, chance of Bath City again. Here's Clark, comes inside on his left foot. Fired wide. Georgiou's ball is over hit and going to run off for a Bath City goal kick. Well, doesn't go in the end. Ryan Blackman's picked up in a dangerous area, goes with power and wide of the left-hand post. A golden opportunity for St Albans City. Ball played forward towards Rasulo, picked up by Andronicus Georgiou into Wies. Wies is going to go from range, just doesn't connect properly with that, and a tame effort into the arms of Ollie Wright. Rasulo looks over the top for Wies. Wies can't quite get there. Yes, he can. Keeps it in. Jeffers put in a challenge. Wanted a corner. Carlisle carries forwards. It's all over to Rasulo. Lovely header. Wies, that's a handball in the box, and Bath City, is it? No, another waved away. The Saints have had two handball appeal for penalty. That one definitely struck a hand. It was a position which comes into question. And Dylan Farge slides in from behind on his man. And the Saints players are absolutely furious. Curling ball out of his hands, just too far for Wies. And there's a chance for the Saints. And it'll be a Saints corner. Bath City players down in the box. A head injury for a keeper, an injury for Kieran Parcell, and a yellow card for Jordan Dyer for his protest in the situation. Dunn to Wies, Wies back to Dunn. Over to Rasulo. Into Jeffers, flick round the corner for Rasulo. A little bit too much on that maybe. Rasulo battles well, got it loose in the middle. Jeffers can't connect with a volley. And that sums up St Albans City's day, really. Dunn goes over to Wyatt. And there it is, the whistle blows. So a penalty and an own goal, the two deciding factors in the game at Clarence Park. It ends here, St Albans City 0, Bath City 2.